Hey everybody, it's Jamie and Kevin from Adventures by Jamie. We're just so glad to be with you. We thought we would hop on for a little while. Kevin and I just got back, a week ago? Ish? A week ago from our trip to Disney. We were in Orlando for 5 days and we stayed at Coronado Springs. Neither of us had ever stayed there before. This was Kevin's first time, you guys, staying on Disney property.
Yep.
And you see his first time button.
Oh.
Show them your button. Look at that.
Says my name.
It does. It's showing it backwards.
In case I forget.
Yeah, you might forget.
Yeah, you start out being a kid and you might forget, the little things in life.
You may forget the little things in life, but so we.
The only thing that matters is you get to be a kid again.
Yes, in the best place to be a kid. But we
that's better.
Stayed at Coronado Springs again, our first time. But this was Kevin's first time to the Magic Kingdom and to Hollywood Studios. Hey, Katie, how are you? Yep, see over there, Kevin. Everybody that's chatting with us. There we go.
I'm looking up at your other screen trying to figure out which camera to look at.
Oh. You're so silly.
So
silly.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, we're still not caught up
Maybe
from our...
it's the pollen index here.
Our trip. Yeah, the pollen is kind of bad. I'm just peachy. So excited to talk Disney. Yes, girl. We have so much Disney to talk. What?
You know what?
What?
She likes Disney.
She loves Disney.
Has she seen the Crocs?
Oh, I'm sure she has not seen. Kevin decided when we were at the World of Disney that he was going to buy a pair of Disney Crocs. So,
yeah. I don't have mine right now. If you give me a second, I can.
You could always go and get them. Yeah, yes. But, he does have his Mandalorian cap on.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There we go.
Looking all.
Welcome to the Disney dark side, Kevin.
Disney dark side.
Yeah, see, it has been my absolute goal to convert Kevin to be as Disney obsessed as I am. I don't know. Are you there yet?
What you're talking about.
Are you there yet, Kevin?
No.
Are you now? But you do love Disney, right?
Yeah.
You better say yes.
Of course I do.
Okay. I would be so sad if you didn't love Disney. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, any questions that anybody has
I don't know why I wear this hat and this button.
Well, because it makes you so happy.
That's torture.
But any questions that you have about our trip? Yeah. See, you better say yes. Katie said that you love Disney.
I think I know. Yeah.
But so Coronado Springs was incredible. It is a moderate level resort, and we were in one of their preferred rooms. So we had a king accessible room with a roll-in shower, and most of their rooms have been renovated in this resort. So, and Coronado Springs, you guys, is huge. It is a massive resort.
Pretty big. You're walking in there, it feels like a real estate kind
of all these
seminar or whatever
it's humongous.
Your families do, because it's like the building just takes your breath away.
It does. So the Destino Tower, which is basically the central tower where you check in and some of the restaurants are. I think all of the restaurants actually are in. Well, not all of them. No, the majority. But
fill your cups.
Yeah, Destino Tower is your main building. It is absolutely breathtaking, and this resort is supposed to be like a Spanish theme.
I don't see it.
Yeah, Kevin didn't see it. We were trying to figure out, because at night you would hear these pan flutes playing, you know, in the hallways.
I thought I was gonna hear some kind of like Spanish music, you know. But
Katie says, I took my senior pictures on the grounds of Coronado Springs. Such a beautiful resort. It is. It's
yeah, it is.
gorgeous. You'll have
I
to show me those pictures, Katie.
Don't understand the pan flute music, you know. It's,
no, I don't.
No.
I don't get it. It sounds like something almost from Peter Pan, or I don't know. Like it just seemed out of place to us. It was beautiful, but
Yeah.
it just was weird.
Plus, they had a little restaurant, like they had a dock you can walk out into the with that lake over there, James. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk out there on this dock, and on the one side it was like a restaurant, and then you cross over, they had their pool,
Yep.
you know, hot tub area.
Yeah, they have a few pools on site. We tried one night to go. They have one hot tub. It's supposedly massive.
Well,
but one of the things
massive.
Kevin says no.
No.
But
no, I've been places that have massive hot
bigger
tubs.
hot tubs.
And
I don't know.
No, you can't.
But the one thing,
if you can stretch a penny into $1, then I'll believe you. But I can't do that.
Yeah, this one, like, it had a wheelchair lift going into the hot tub. But the odd thing was there were steps to get up to the hot tub.
Yeah, I mean, like, how are you going to get there, Jamie?
No, and we could not, for the life of us, find the ramp.
Back and look at the back of the fence to see if there was an entry over there to get in. And,
we couldn't figure that out.
Maybe it was a mystery.
It was a mystery.
Like, use your pixie dust to fly
right, fly over. You know, so we didn't have any hot tub time. But I will say, the showers, not that the shower is, you know, replace the hot tub, but the showers were probably the best shower that we've had in a hotel.
Oh yeah, it was.
They were amazing.
Like, it had this like hammock seat that like
for me
it was like a lawn chair kind of feel when it came off the wall. It was like a hinge kind of, you know, situation, and then they had a rod where you could adjust the shower on how you wanted it, and they had the little, you know, the handle dial, so it got real hot, it stayed that way. It didn't, the pressure didn't drop, and you know, the temperature was constant unless you adjusted it, and you know, the water didn't creep out into the bathroom either.
Yeah, that we've been in a lot of roll-in shower.
Which was very, very, very nice. It's the first place I had ever been that had like a roll-in type shower
that didn't leak basically into the room,
into the bathroom some way. I mean, there was some, but it wasn't that much. It looks like they kind of actually made the floor pan right.
So good job, Disney.
The shower floor out. They actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
the one and only real gripe I have about Coronado Springs is the only way to get. No, it's not bad, but
negativity.
The only way to get to the parks is by bus, and I am just learning. Yeah, I'm just learning that. I mean, the buses, you know, they're great and thankful for them.
Very familiar with people's deodorant on the bus.
There was definitely no.
You're just hanging on. It's like.
Yeah, there was absolutely.
They're coming back.
Yeah, absolute no social distancing on the buses at all. Yeah. Disney has thrown that out the door.
Well, you also have like only 2 people you can get on there
with wheelchairs,
a scooter or a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So
there were a couple of times
end up waiting a little bit to get on the bus.
Yeah, there were a couple of times Kevin and I had to wait for like the second bus, the third bus, because they were full. So
of course they were full.
Yeah, I missed being at a resort that had another option than just bus. But you know, that's a small thing, I guess. But Our first
Hey,
day.
that's no short bus, I'll tell you that.
No, no
Smarter
short
than
bus.
that.
Oh my goodness. Our first day, we went to Epcot.
Epcot.
And
Epcot.
Epcot,
That's how your GPS calls.
I don't know. Like, I love Epcot. I always say that Epcot is my favorite park. But I don't know, you guys. Like, I'm kind of leaning that.
Yeah, you're right. You probably want an alternate transportation.
What? Definitely
Option,
more
yeah.
convenient to have multiple
But
transportation. Yes.
Orlando traffic at certain times is like
Bad.
it's like worse than Tampa traffic. Tampa's pretty bad.
Right.
They need to have like 24-hour commerce to alleviate that
Mm-hmm.
crazy traffic between UT, USF, the airport.
Yes.
And then trying to sleep it off at like 2:30 to like 6 and start the crazy all over again. They need to get the big New York picture. But anyway.
Yeah, but Epcot is starting.
You might accidentally get into an accident, accidentally meet somebody, just trying to get familiar with the layout of Orlando with some tourist that's doing the same thing, and you have a lot to talk about.
You would.
You meet by accident.
But I think Epcot is maybe creeped down on my list.
What?
Of my favorite park.
I thought it was your favorite. Did you say it was your favorite?
Well, I always say it's my favorite.
Are you double talking me?
No, I always.
Are you a politician?
No, definitely not. I always say that Epcot's my favorite, but
never trust a politician.
I absolutely have been.
You can trust Jamie.
I always love Magic Kingdom, and I always love Hollywood Studios, and they are just. I don't know. I
guess.
Katie knows me very well, and
you were just on something there.
Well,
let me trail you off.
It's just I don't know. Like I don't know which one out of Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios that I would say I like better. But
you just can't just pick a little this and that, a little spice here and there, and bake yourself a cupcake, can you?
I almost think
call it Disney
because at Hollywood Studios, I absolutely love Rise of the Resistance. That ride,
yeah, that was awesome.
That's probably my favorite ride ever.
Wait, are you a politician? No, that's how.
That's what a politician would say.
Oh,
She's probably right.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Just depends on how you look at it. Which way is the money going? Yeah, that's the way.
Yes, but then I love Tower of Terror. So
there wouldn't be any politicians if there wasn't any money.
So Kevin, we have Tower of Terror too at Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Well, I think they had fun.
Well, so Tower of Terror this time, I've been on it a bunch of times. Again, Kevin has never been to Hollywood Studios. So
we mean never.
You have never been there. This was your first
time. We're talking about it.
Before this trip. Yes. The first This is the first time. So you never know whichever elevator they give you how many drops you're gonna have. And this time
you never know with the staff either, because if they just kind of like are having a boring day and they just pick you, you're going to have the best time of your life freaking out.
Yes. Well, and I wanted to tell Kevin so bad, like, okay, we're getting ready to fall, but I didn't. I didn't tell him, so he was definitely surprised.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah, Katie is definitely on point.
The wonder is there at
Magic Kingdom. But
like
Hollywood Studios does have the best rides. It's so
Their rides are longer, it seems.
At Hollywood Studios?
Yeah, and the people are like more in depth in their role.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking into like an alternate universe, and you're kind of like you're there, and you can play along, which would be fun, or you could just kind of be a prude to the whole thing and still have fun. At some point, you're gonna have to cut loose because it's too interactive and all encompassing for you to just kind of sit there like I'm too serious. I'm just here to take pictures.
Right.
Yeah, you're not just going to take pictures. You're going to be part of it.
He did not
What?
ride Rock and Roller Coaster, Katie.
Uh-uh.
No. So at Hollywood Studios, we rode, obviously, Rise of the Resistance. Kevin rode, um, oh goodness,
It was that Millennium Falcon.
the Millennium Falcon ride.
That was the.
What it? I am.
It just eludes me right now.
It does me too.
It was.
That's really bad. That my
must had a good time and forgot about it. Whoa.
Oh, Smuggler's Run. There we go.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look.
So,
Somebody said that's their favorite ride.
Katie said, so Rock and Roller Coaster, Katie, is your favorite ride?
Smuggler's Run?
Yeah, Smuggler's
Run.
Run.
Yeah, it's like you
fly the Millennium Falcon.
Really long entry in, and they got like cool props and stuff.
They let me go through it, which was so cool.
And then you get to choose your position inside the Millennium Falcon.
Well, they choose typically for you.
They do. They gave me an option.
Well,
which was kind of odd because I was the only one riding with me.
That's why they gave you an option.
I felt like a total loner. And like, you know, the way that it kind of talks to you, kind of, you only have one gunner. And it's like, I thought I'd have a few extra people with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be like a 6-person ride, I think.
So Kevin, remember?
I wasn't flying either.
Remember at Hollywood?
No, I could.
Remember at Hollywood Studios, you took the picture of the upside down car on the roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
That's Rock and Roller Coaster that Katie's talking about. That you did not on.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, Katie, you don't want to do Smuggler's Run if you get motion sickness.
Yeah.
Kevin looks a little green when he
I was wondering how they cleaned the place up, you know, towards the end, because it just, wow. It's like,
yeah.
You know, it's a shaky ride. It's fun, but it's shaky. It'd probably be more fun if I had other people with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I wouldn't just be pushing 2 buttons on the wall while the whole screen was showing me
other stuff
going on while everything was shaking around, dipping and moving around. It felt like a more extreme Soarin' to me, but it had like a Star Wars narrative and it was much longer. And in the end, I ended up owing more money than what we rented the Millennium Falcon for anyway. So it was kind of funny in the end.
You didn't do well, and
you didn't do well, and they tally up the damages, and you owe more.
You wrecked the Millennium Falcon, Kevin.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like a fuel run anyway. But yeah, it was. It could be fun if you're into like.
Yeah, well, maybe if Katie, you know, if we all can go to.
It's like an arcade flight simulator, kind of.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if we can all go together, maybe you guys, because I physically cannot ride that ride. There's only 4 seats, and you can't. If I could sit next to Kevin,
kind of hard, I think, for being jostled around, Jamie.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no way for anybody to hold me on that ride. You know, so we shouldn't call you to help save the universe.
Help save the universe.
Don't call Kevin.
The universe is internal, man.
Yeah, no.
You just have to intellectualize it.
Yeah, don't call Kevin. No. But I will say when we rode the what do you call?
You bring your motion sickness medication, Katie. You might as well bring yourself a barf bag because I'm probably going to need it towards the end.
I'll see you guys coming off the ride all green.
I could go on a cruise ship and, you know, be in an airplane and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But you get me in a roller coaster and my stomach's on me.
I don't think, because like you were fine when we rode Mine Train, you know, but I think it's like the screen, you know, when you have that video screen and it's just shaking you everywhere.
How would you know?
Well, because I've been on, you know, simulators versus a roller coaster, and it is very different.
Is that the kiddie ride?
I'll bring multiple bark bags.
And make it a hefty.
Now when we went on Rise of the Resistance, when you go through there, you go through different scenes before you get actually to the ride vehicle. And one of the ride attendants, who of course they're all dressed up in there. What was he, a rebel, or what was he? Resistance?
Yeah,
I don't know. But he was the guy like capturing us,
Wait, no, we just got you to the shuttle.
No, but the guy that was like,
you got captured and boarded and tried to interrogate us. And
right, so he was
by the Resistance and went on this awesome, crazy
But the guy
adventure,
that captured us was saying to me, because he was trying to figure out if I could ride the ride.
That's when you supposedly got boarded and y'all had to march off for interrogation.
Right. But he came up to me personally and was saying, have you been captured before? And I said, yes, I have, and I've escaped.
No, it was like, I think it was something like this: you will not escape. And then Jamie's like, I will escape. Oh, you will you? Yes, I have escaped before, and I'm going to do it again.
And I have escaped again. Oh, confident are we?
Confident. Yeah, that's funny. We'll go stand over here.
Yeah, but...
Us as the two separate teams. And then he has some crazy lady staring at her cell phone. And the guy's all,
pay attention.
He's giving instructions on moving forward to the ride. And
what color you're supposed to stand on.
Well, no, we were already separated by colors.
Were we?
And he was calling the team, like the blue team, and we were the blue team. And they had some crazy lady just, her thumbs just hopping around her keypad on her cell phone or whatever. And he's like, what's so interesting about your device? I gave you an order kind of thing. But he was trying to be like stern, but still like on a leash. Because you could quickly, like, when you put a uniform on and you situationalize, you could be that bad guy.
Yeah, it was so fun. And that by far, I think, is my absolute favorite ride in all of Disney.
Right.
I think that it is. Was it your favorite ride, Kevin?
Yeah.
Rise of the Resistance.
Favorite ride, yeah.
Your first favorite ride?
I have a few.
Well, I know you do. I know. So that was very, very good.
When we went on the Tower of Terror, I was kind of like thinking of a way to control the situation. Try to be a man. Like, yeah, I got you, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And and hold on to the handrail and make sure Jamie doesn't like yo-yo off into the stratosphere. And when they went up and and then show the Twilight scene, the Twilight Zone scene, and it dropped, and like you get a feeling of panic and excitement, and then you go way the heck off.
And you see out into the park.
You see a light in the parking lot, and you're like way up there. And then you zoom all the way back down. Your butt's actually off the seat, and you're like, "What the heck?" And after the third move, you're like,
"I was so hoping you didn't get sick on that ride."
I'm like, "No, but these guys are having fun, on our expense." And I'm like, "This is no longer serious for me." And then I just kind of went with it, and it was kind of like a it was fun after that. But starting out, it was kind of like an anxious seriousness. But after that third move of the elevator car, I realized it was just stupid amusement, and I took it at that.
I love that ride so much.
Had a good time with it.
So much.
Your butt coming off the seat.
But that we definitely dropped more than I've ever dropped.
Oh, and the crazy thing is one of the operators, when they open the door in the end, he goes, ah! He sticks his hand right through the door, and like, ah! You know, and you didn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't part of his role.
No, but
they were having a lot of fun messing with us.
Yes.
And that was a long time too. I don't know what the timing was on that ride, but
because it takes you through and up and up and up. You don't realize that you're traveling up so high, you know, so then they can drop you. But some people just don't know how to live in the moment and enjoy, Katie says. That's right. You have to when you're at Disney. You just have to, you know, enjoy every moment. What did you love most about the new parks you visited? So Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. What did you love most?
I don't know.
I remember Kevin said to me that like with Magic Kingdom, he loved how like there's that. I mean, not to use magical as an you know a term to describe it, but like there's just that feel in Magic Kingdom where it's very whimsical.
There's the
it's very
Disney aura there,
right?
You know, like
he liked that,
like kind of like storybook kind of feeling. You know, not like I don't know, like it just feels like a storybook fantasy kind of thing.
He loved Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yep. He loved Peter Pan. I didn't know
that was a pretty good ride too.
If he would like it.
I think the track kind of like
it's
changes.
From above.
Well, it's below and it's above. It's below, it's above. But the way that the car is in view of what's going on, is pretty good. It's not like you're sitting down on the ground going through scene to scene. You know,
you're flying above it.
The car actually kind of moves around in a way that you have a pretty good like flight view over what's being offered.
Yep.
I liked it better than the Winnie the Pooh one.
I do love the Winnie the Pooh one though. Well, I love Winnie the Pooh because Eeyore is my favorite. I love him, but
well, you do love him, but
I do.
In order for me to appreciate Winnie the Pooh, I have to be like totally like I guess my mind moves too fast to really get into.
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah, and you liked what was the other one?
I'd have to be intoxicated to appreciate the Winnie
the intoxicated.
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh.
At the pace that it goes.
Oh.
The same thing with Peanuts and the all those other kind of like kid cartoons of that period. It's just too slow for me.
How dare you? What about Nemo?
Christopher Robin.
You like Nemo, right?
Huh?
Nemo, like the Nemo ride.
We've done that one before.
I know, but did you like that ride?
Well, it was nice.
Because that's kind of on the same premise as, Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh.
No, it's slower and it's more visual.
What about the Little Mermaid ride?
Interactive. You're just riding through it.
What about Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. Wait.
Remember, there was Ursula, the big sea witch.
Oh.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I don't. After a few of those terrifying rides, you forget everything else. Like, what the heck? That one ride we went on is like it was like a roller coaster.
Mine Train.
Mine Train, yeah. It's like
I was trying.
It was more terrifying for me to keep Jamie from flying
We have
out
to tell
than the ride itself
about this story. So I've ridden Mine Train before with Jorge, and so I knew what to expect, and I knew how to tell Kevin to like support me on the ride. So I was secure, and thankfully you get your own lap bar. Because in a lot of these rides, you do not have your own lap bar. So got our lap bars and everything. And I kept telling Kevin, like, you have to hold on to me, because
she wasn't telling me. She was like really spastic.
I was freaking out because
she's like, you're gonna hold me, put your leg over mine, and then put the bar on top of you. Make sure it's down. And there was this apparent Spanish lady that was
On the
behind
ride
us
with
that
us,
was
yeah.
like really watching us
Mhm.
like along the whole ride because she had a front row seat to the backside of our drama that she found quite appealing. So we went through all these scary little twists and turns and dips, and Jamie's telling me ahead of time, all freaking out, all phobic like that. There's gonna be a drop. I need to hang on to her, and this and that. And I kept saying, "I got you." No, you're not. I got you. You're not going.
Because I could feel my butt sliding every which way.
Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's like Mickey Mouse when he's spazzing. And then,
But so when we get off,
a few little whirls and and end up down on the bottom, and there's Snow White dancing with some dwarfs, and you feel
like she was mocking you,
like you're just not being bougie. It's like we just went through this terrifying experience,
and now you're
just
dancing
down here dancing with some dwarfs, like a complete.
Yeah, you can't say that word.
But she's all la, 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 and you're all like, seriously.
I just almost died on Mine Train.
Then it takes off on you again, and then at the bottom, I got Jamie in her chair, and there was that Spanish lady come up to you, and she's like,
but she is laying hands on Kevin and I, like a hand on my shoulder, a hand on Kevin's chest, and it's like with tearful eyes, like tears about to stroll down her face, like looking at Kevin. You are so beautiful.
I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. And this relationship is so wonderful. The way
you care for her.
Yeah, the way you care for
her. I just put her in a chair and straightened her clothing out and made sure her hair looked right, and that just was quite overwhelming.
Yes, she was very overwhelmed.
So,
yes, right. Yeah. Oh, she
story time.
Yeah, she was very, very moved by what she saw and how Kevin was taking care of me, in my panic of Mine Train.
Sweet. Yeah, the world needs more people like her.
Yes, they do. Do you, being that it is story time, do you want to tell the Rise of the Resistance story and what happened on the way out of Rise of the Resistance? Okay, we're not allowed to tell that story then.
I don't want some guy out there to be ticked off and you're that guy, I'm looking for you kind of thing. So we're not going to.
Oh, right.
All I have to say is, just be very careful with the French roast coffee in the hotel.
And then when you're lifting somebody up out of a ride, things can happen, maybe, possibly. We'll just leave it at that.
Stop telling stories you're not supposed to be telling.
Oh my goodness gracious! So
stay away from the French roast coffee. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
And watch out for those vegetables that they love to feed you that come from fish poop.
Yeah, we ate in Epcot at the Garden Grill, which basically everything on the menu is made from living with the land, like the garden area.
Fish poop.
Except, the meat, I don't know where that, I don't know where that is, but where the meat comes from. But they tell you that the vegetables, the fruits, all of that, the rice, all of that comes from.
It comes from
the ride.
Yeah, well, not the ride. It comes from the ride goes through how they go through and grow the stuff. But they got these pale fish that they use for fertilizer.
Yeah, Kevin loves the part of the ride where they tell you it's
vegetables are not like the vegetables you get in the store.
But the ride tells you and the fish fertilize the fruit and the vegetables. And so Kevin always likes to point out that, like, oh, the fish poop vegetables.
Yeah,
You
they do things to you. Yeah, they might as well call it the Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, yeah, because it comes back to haunt you in the most.
It comes to haunt you.
It does. It does.
Oh man. Oh gosh. So what else? Oh, we rode the riverboat. That was really fun. Kevin likes the old-fashioned paddle boats.
It was a real steamboat.
Yeah.
I got to look at the engines and the wheel.
Yep.
And took a few pictures along the.
Yeah, we took a lot of pictures during our trip.
Yeah, I like it. I like the lower deck view best because it was a really sunny day. And,
it was really hot.
But you kind of want to be like outside a little bit on deck, not underneath the ceiling, because the heat that came out of those engines, you could feel it. And it was actually hotter on the upper deck. I ran up there because Jamie wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, there's no elevator.
There were steps, and there's no elevator or ramp to get up to the top.
Not Jamie
friendly. The top deck, and the sun was so hot that I just took my chances with
the lower deck.
The lower deck by the engine.
Yep.
And then I liked all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
Moving parts and.
I was kind of sad that our skipper on the Jungle Cruise wasn't that great. She was just I've had some really amazingly funny skippers on the Jungle Cruise, and she was not one of them. And so for Kevin, that to be his first experience.
She did her job, but
she did, but like her execution was not great.
Well, I started to feel some personal insecurities and in my opinion, some pretty interesting like psychodynamics with expressionisms and stuff. I mean, she was doing her job and she did her job okay, but she was okay with just okay.
Yeah.
But then there were these little introspective offsets, I think, in my opinion, that I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just sad that because Jungle Cruise is one of my favorite rides.
I don't know if that's really her little niche.
No.
In the whole park, I think maybe somebody called out sick and she just like needed the money.
I don't know. I don't know. But he got to see the backside of water, so I mean,
imagine that. I see that in the shower all the time. This time is different. I'm outside. Woo!
You're so weird.
Well, not really, because when you grow up in the 80s, everybody had those.
It depends. Is this what you guys are implying?
What?
Yep. Well, not to that degree, but
we had like these slip and slides that you would always see the backside of water, and you would see the backside of it sliding down a vinyl pool like tar.
Yeah, the slip and slide. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Katie.
Like, I saw the backside of water.
It's Tanya remembers slip and slide.
Big deal. Remember those garden sprinklers? They would just be like, they still sell them. They look like an arch snake, and they go.
Oh my goodness!
They come back and forth. The people that live here in Florida could actually learn to be a little bit more efficient about watering their lawns because these sprinkler heads, they get stuck. The yard guys kill them, and the good old stuff works the best. It looks terrible.
Yeah.
But you can see the backside of water every time the thing like changed directions.
Right.
For like $14 in your own yard. And you can make your own ride if you want to. What?
I don't know about you.
You just have to use your imagination.
Yes, Figment, you do.
So you had to have a lot of that back in the 80s because,
the 80s were wonderful.
The toys didn't go pew, pew, and all this and that and shoot projectiles. And we had cat guns, but
So
They didn't shoot no projectiles.
I know that our 2022 trip, our Adventures by Jamie team trip, is a cruise. Maybe in 2023. Well,
Oh.
yeah, remember our 2022 were the Adventures by Jamie team are going on a cruise together, remember?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yes,
the cruise.
The cruise.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying maybe in 2024. Oh, wow, that's a long time away. But maybe we need to do Disney then.
What?
No, 2023. 2022 is the cruise. 2023, maybe we can do a Disney trip together.
Maybe.
You're right, Katie. The skippers can make or break the Jungle Cruise. Kevin did
skip on my cruise.
He did like the nostalgia of the tiki room.
Oh, that it was cheesy.
It is
but
cheesy.
Not only was it cheesy,
Mhm.
It just seemed a little out of place.
Well,
it just looked something that'd probably be an Animal Kingdom.
I just remind myself though,
it was all animals,
right? But I just remind myself like that is one of the last attractions that Walt Disney himself created, and I mean I think that is a cool part of that attraction. I mean, yeah, is it up to the standards of today? No, but
it was more of an environmental experience with some interesting birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a different take on things, and that in itself makes it uniquely awesome.
Yeah.
But when the totems start talking to you and their eyes blink and they got
like the room comes alive,
pounding the drums and
the thunder outside.
It's just birds, just it's
cute.
It's something that is exclusively
Disney. Yeah. You have Katie rolling over there. He's funny, isn't he?
Who?
Katie.
Rolling?
Yeah, you're making her laugh.
She's not a wheelchair.
No, she is not a wheelchair.
Is she a user of wheelchair equipment? To be technically correct? I do not want to offend someone.
Not everybody that you know is in a wheelchair.
What? I guess my whole world revolves around this.
That's right. Duh.
Silly me.
It's silly you.
I have a really strange outro. This is my home projection, my worldview, until reality kicks my butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just like, I
guess
I have to go to school to learn about cultures and social economics and sociology and stuff. It appears I might be a weirdo.
Well, the stormtroopers tried to. Didn't the stormtroopers try to arrest you or interrogate you?
Huh? Oh yeah, they were
interrogating you.
They were just like on this stage, and it was like was a starship or something. It was like one of those X-Wing.
One of those.
It wasn't an X-Wing. It was TIE fighter, I think.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
There's three of them. There was two of them on stage, and there was a guy up there on a mezzanine looking down. Mm-hmm. They had their blasters, and
I have a really cool picture of them going to blast you.
Yeah, he was trying to intimidate me. Asked me what my credentials were.
Mm-hmm.
And to step up and identify myself. Show him my credentials. And I'm like, there's my credentials. And then he goes, dismissed. he didn't know what to say because I kind of played into everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that was like after we got like
that was after
the what they call milk.
We tried the blue and green milk because I wanted Kevin. I've had it before. I don't really like it, but I wanted Kevin to try it because you have to try blue and green milk if you're on Batu. Hello. So we got one of each. We did not get it with alcohol because
Yeah,
Kevin,
apparently I didn't know this, but like, and you gotta be careful with this stuff if you want an experience you can remember,
yeah. Well,
because you
well,
you
thankfully
don't want to
you.
have too much to drink when you're having fun.
Well, because you got the blue and green milk before you rode Smuggler's Run, so I can only imagine.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I can only imagine if you drank
Oh, you
that
know what? That
with
might have.
alcohol. Ooh,
Yeah, that's probably what made me puke or wanted to puke. I didn't really puke, but my
no.
stomach was turning, and yeah, I started to fear for my environment because, believe me, I've been in some messy places, and yeah, I don't want to be that guy that walks out of a ride all by himself with his own vomit. And Disney.
Yeah, don't be that guy, please.
Can you imagine what they would say?
No,
oh my gosh.
I cannot
They
imagine.
call me like, they say, hey, featherweight, can't handle your, what is it, milk?
Yeah, you can't handle your blue and green
blue
milk.
And, you can't your blue and green. And some little kids laughing.
Let's see, what else? We did the Muppet 3D.
But like,
what else did we do, Kevin?
Let's not move on into.
Well, you have more stories of this area?
The objective here.
I thought we were done in that.
Milk comes, you can get it with rum or vodka.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can move on.
That's the only point you wanted to make.
Yeah, because you're talking alcohol.
Okay.
Well, alcohol is kind of a broad term.
Yes.
I mean, they're serving alcohol anyway. There's hand sanitizer, but don't drink it. Do not drink the sanitizer.
Yep.
No, but they say it's rum and vodka. So
we also went on the what is it? It's the in Hollywood Studios. It's the Toy Story Midway Mania. Is that what it's called in Hollywood Studios? Because they also have like the Buzz Lightyear one in Epcot in Magic Kingdom. Wait, I'm getting my parks mixed up.
Well, we did them both.
I know we did them both, but I think it's called Midway Mania in Hollywood Studios. I do. I love those two rides because I can actually get in them and shoot. But
it had a little pull string where you could. I don't know anybody that use a pull string.
I don't like the pull string. I like the button.
It takes too long. By that time, you lose a lot of points.
Mm-hmm. Kevin and I were really close on that one.
Maybe close.
Toy Story Mania. No, but I mean, our scores were close, weren't they?
No.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I thought no, yours was really high, Jamie.
No, I know it wasn't. I was a good shot. See, in the one in the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin.
Yeah, you were a really great shot.
That one I can't really. I don't know why. Even though I can reach the gun in that ride, I can't push the button. The button's really hard for me in that ride. It's really stiff. I can't. So I had 0 in one. We went twice.
The first time we went, her score was pretty low.
It was 0. It was very low. It was the lowest you can go.
And you won! The lowest score ever! Congratulations, you winner!
Yay!
I'm losing.
But the other one...
This is so great to let go. Now you don't have any competition.
Exactly. The
doesn't it feel good?
Yes. Toy Story Mania, though.
When you're that far down, you can only go up.
I can play.
You got nothing to lose.
I can use that gun in Toy Story Mania. I can push the little button on it, so that works for me. But yeah, Kevin still beat me in Toy Story Mania.
Okay, it was fun.
It was fun. It was very fun.
It was better the second time around.
Yeah. I'm very surprised that you liked Small World.
Oh, it was really.
I thought
fun. It kind of reminded me of like Pinocchio a little bit.
I thought it would drive you crazy.
It was all animatronic, and they had all these little dolls just popping up, singing and doing weird movements, and jiving with the music to make it all happen.
I thought you'd hate that
And
ride.
it was all multicultural, so you had this diverse environment of dolls just singing it to you, and it was like cute. I mean, it was kind of like it just reminds me of like cuckoo clocks and like wood dolls and stuff, like Pinocchio stuff, but nothing to do with Pinocchio. But
No,
it just had that kind of feeling, It's not every day a doll like sings to you.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And they had some that would flop side to side with their little singing. It was like, but when you saw everything all at once, it looked very, very happy and everything was going on. But then when you actually zoomed in, you look at one of those dolls, it's like, wow, this is actually a lot simpler than just singing and dancing.
Right. So we did not go to Animal Kingdom this time. I'm not. I mean, we love the Lion King show at Animal Kingdom.
That was great.
And the drum show. One of our friends is a drummer in the drum show at Animal Kingdom. But it's definitely, compared to the other parks, it's not. It's definitely the last on my list of parks. But Kevin, so what? Now that you have experienced all four,
I survived.
you did. But
yes.
What is the favorite park for you? If you had to choose a favorite park, what is the favorite park?
Do I have to have a favorite park?
Yes.
Can I just pick rides out and make my own park and say that's my favorite?
Sure. So fine then. What is your favorite ride?
My favorite ride? Well, I haven't ridden every ride.
No, but the ones that you have.
That's also like the.
Well, you told me. You have to tell the world.
And then
So Rise of the Resistance is number one.
The Haunted
Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, yeah.
So Rise of the Resistance, Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, and I like that Peter Pan ride.
And Peter Pan.
In that sequence. And then the rest of it's just filler, to set the mood. It doesn't really pop, but it's just entertainment along the way, and that is fun too. So
yes.
All you guys probably watched a Disney movie that you really didn't dig, but because it was Disney, it was a good experience all the way and changed your mood and everything else. It was psychophysiological.
Well, I collect Jim Shore. I collect Jim Shore figurines, and I have.
She loves that stuff.
The Peter Pan, like where Peter Pan is riding the ride, and I have.
Can you some help with that?
What?
To articulate.
To show, sure.
Yeah,
you can show them.
Off
your perch.
I'm no stool pigeon.
Ha ha ha.
Perch. You're the pigeon, not me.
How dare you?
Ugh.
So you're gonna show the Peter Pan, and we also have Dopey.
Hold on, I gotta be careful not to damage something here.
Yeah. So I was telling Kevin.
There we go.
Oh, you gotta turn him the other way.
Looks like the sail popped. Right there.
And then see Tinkerbell up there. How cute is she?
Whoop, right there. No, she's not hanging by her news. She's just hanging out there.
She's just hanging.
Like that.
So So Kevin got to realize, like, why is it?
Yeah, I'm not too happy about this thing, but she got it that way because it was the only thing available.
But because they don't make this one anymore, but
right.
So
to find a toy repair person that Disney authorizes to do some short stuff.
There you go.
So you don't ruin the authenticity.
But now he sees why I wanted that. Can you reach Dopey?
Hold on.
And see if he can
Dopey.
reach. Yeah, he's riding Mine Train. He's riding the roller coaster car.
Oh,
I don't know if you can reach him or not.
I don't remember putting him up there.
Look at him, he's so cute. And look,
Don't
it
touch.
has the little thing.
Just scratch the
It's
paint.
so cute. Dopey.
Don't mess with it.
So that was me in the car going, oh my gosh, Kevin, I'm going to die. Hold on to me.
He actually looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
You were freaking out, Jamie.
Well, I was only freaking
You were
out because,
freaking out.
you know, I wanted to make sure I was secure. I knew I was secure. I couldn't go anywhere, but.
You have these all facing. I don't want to face him the other way because there's something on his hat.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay. You face him however you want him to face.
I don't want to lose face.
So we had an amazing time
That's better.
at Disney. I cannot wait. I'm very sad because we don't have another Disney trip planned yet, and I like a Disney trip to look forward to. So we're gonna have to plan our next trip for maybe next year sometime. I don't know. You know, but so thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us. We just wanted to pop on here and tell you all about our experience, how we liked the hotel. Oh, one last thing. Our last night at the hotel, we ate dinner at Toledo restaurant.
Oh, that was great.
Yes, it is a fancier restaurant in Coronado Springs. It's on wasn't it like the 18th floor?
12th, I think. Wasn't it 12? Top floor, maybe.
It's one of the top floors, but it's this fancier restaurant called Toledo, and they do tapas, they do steak and chicken and seafood. Kevin what did you have, salmon? Grouper? You had some sort of fish.
Like a grouper
on cauliflower. I remember cauliflower was part of it.
And there was it was really nice because like the food had like chef quality. It was like artistic.
It was beautiful.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Because a lot of places you go to get food that are really busy and they deal with a lot of people. It just looks like the artist offers you their painter's palette and not the art itself. So there you got the art.
Yeah, he loved that.
It's not like a plate with a bunch of piled on food that would probably give Chef Hal a heart attack.
I know. And it was nice because we were there. We had dinner reservations.
I hope he doesn't because I really like the guy.
Right. We had dinner reservations at 8. And so we got to see some of the fireworks from the window. And, that was nice. Yeah. But the food was delicious. It was by far the best meal that we had while we were there.
And it was towards the end of our adventure, which just made everything so sweet.
Yeah. And we got to have dinner with Cindy Williams, who is the owner of Careers on Vacation.
Real nice lady.
She's amazing.
She had her son. It was just a nice time.
Yes, it was great. I actually, in addition to owning my company, I am a travel career coach for Careers on Vacation. And so getting to have the opportunity to sit down with Cindy, I had gone through the Careers on Vacation course as a student last year. And so it's quite a blessing for me to now be a coach for her. And so I loved getting to spend some time, and also for Kevin to get to meet her. And
yeah, she was awesome.
Yes, wonderful to meet her son.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Down to earth, practical,
funny.
Realistic.
So funny.
Yeah.
So funny. We had a bunch of laughs. So it was a very, very nice way to end a very nice trip. But we were both exhausted by the end.
I think I'm still a little bit exhausted, but I
Yeah.
think it's the pollen with all the rain.
Well, it doesn't.
Um,
It doesn't help. I don't know what the weather is like wherever you guys are watching this, but here it's hot. It's very, very, very hot in
yeah,
Florida.
Florida is kind of like subtropical, so
Yeah.
it's gotten even hotter with everybody running down here, running their ACs. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, I mean, you don't want to be outside
Mm-mm.
like for great lengths of time without being under shade, wearing sunscreen,
Yeah.
and then have some kind of liquid that has sodium in there so that you don't end up sweating out all the liquid you just consumed, but not high enough to give you high blood pressure
Mm-hmm.
or leg cramps
Yeah. No.
that happen from sodium and standing
Right.
around in hot hot
Yeah.
climate, So, and you also don't want to be eating any pork products either, because pork and hot weather,
Don't mix
all
well.
you do is drink a cold bottle of water and your gut turns, and
Oh.
that's it. Most of those guys, those veterans that come back tell you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like no pork and cold water.
Oh
Not a hot
gosh.
day.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, guys, if you have any questions about the parks, about the Coronado Springs, we would love to answer that for you. If you are interested in booking a trip to Disney,
I'm interested.
well, we can.
I'm so interested.
You are very interested, but we
Yes.
would absolutely love to help you book that. Remember, there is never a booking fee when you book with Adventures by Jamie. So let us do all of the work for you so you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy a magical Disney vacation. So we would love to help you do that. And I think we are going to sign off for now. And, we'll be coming to you guys with some new content. If you haven't seen it, we just posted last night a new unboxing video from Hong Kong. So I'm interested in
But
going to
they're broke.
Disneyland again, but I'm broke. Oh,
Then you could just watch the stuff on YouTube.
watch this up on
Just
YouTube.
imagine you think.
Well, I don't know what your financial situation is, but typically it's only a $200 deposit, and then you don't have to have final payment in until about 30 days to your actual trip. So depending on when you're wanting to go to Disneyland again, it might be something.
You'll have the best time ever. And if you think of it like in terms of money, you may never have that experience because, money is something that's circulating, but the moment is gold because you only get so many moments,
Mm-hmm. It's the
and
driving
when your
gas
moment
that
is
gets
gold,
me.
it's priceless.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Gas
I'm not saying like, you should like
no.
put yourself in debt, but I'm just saying that money is a really terrible limiter in happiness.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I understand definitely that gas is what gets you. Gas prices. I don't know about where you are, but gas prices in Florida.
Yeah, we're about like $3.10.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That went up. Like it used to
For
be like
sure.
it was like $2.87.
Yeah.
And then over the past few weeks, now it's like $3.10. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to. I mean, in my opinion, although everybody has their varieties of flavors that they love also well, but to actually have an electric car and not a hybrid or something, keep in mind there's hurricanes that hit Florida.
They're talking about California, Kevin.
Oh,
they're
California.
Talking about Disney.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, and they're talking about California, not Florida.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So
then it doesn't matter if you have an electric car and there's a hurricane that hits.
Yeah, no, that doesn't matter.
You're trying to evacuate, but
no,
you have to make it to the next charging
and
station.
Then I know you can't hug the princesses right now. I know that is the sad part. We really didn't see many of the princesses out and about this time on our trip. I saw, who did I see? I didn't see any
You saw
princesses.
Snow White,
Well,
wasn't it?
no, like
Yes, I think you did.
actually out.
Yeah.
Like we saw the one float that we saw had Alice
think
in
Well,
Wonderland.
there was somebody, I think, in the Snow White
That
get
was,
up there just with the kids taking pictures.
I don't remember seeing Snow White. But on the float, there was Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Mary Poppins, and Moana all on a float together, which I thought that was weird. Like, that was a really strange combination of people. But yeah, no autographs. I know it's that part is definitely different right now. Hopefully that'll be changing sometime soon. I don't know.
What?
Being able to get autographs from your favorite Disney characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, at that one restaurant, they brought out a card that was supposedly signed by.
Yeah,
Chippendale
we
and-
did eat at. I don't know if you've ever been to Florida to Disney World, but I'm a glutton for Disney love. I don't blame you. There's a restaurant called Garden Grill, and it's character dining, and so they have Mickey, Pluto, and Chip and Dale that come out.
Yeah, and they interact.
And
with you
they
while you eat.
interact. Yeah, so that's fun. But you can't. They don't ever sign autographs. They give you like a postcard at the end that they've all signed. But so
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be happy with that or not. But that was as close to getting a character autograph that we've come. I haven't been to Walt Disney World yet, but I've heard about it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and see, I have not been to California. I've only done Florida. So definitely need to make the trip to California so I can experience Disneyland versus Disney World. So we'll have to do a switch. You come here, I'll go there.
The weather is probably a lot better over there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know that Disneyland gets as humid as we are. I don't know. They have breakfast with Minnie in the park. Oh, that's so cute. I want to have breakfast with Minnie in the park. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see Minnie this time at all. I was really hoping the last time
It was really, really, really hot that day.
It was. I know. But characters are typically still out and about, even in that horrible, horrible heat.
They die heat stroke.
I know. Me? But last time I was there in April, the stepsisters, Cinderella's stepsisters, were out, and
did they get any little kitty hugs and photos too?
No, you were. There was a.
Or they just had kids throwing candy at them and
there
rocks
was,
and eggs.
No, there was a rope. Yeah, I know. But they were a hoot. I loved interacting with them. They were hilarious. So funny. It was my birthday, and it was my birthday. When the last time I was there, and they saw I had my birthday pin on, and were asking me why didn't I invite them to my birthday party? Like they were mad at me, and. I love the hooligans, Cinderella sisters. They're so funny. Why didn't I invite them to my birthday party? And they would have brought me presents. And they said one of them, like a piñata of Cinderella. And I just thought that was so funny. I wanted to ask them if they had tried, if they had been practicing their singing, but I never got to ask them that because then they were on to the next person. But they were a hoot.
You were too boring.
I was too boring for them, I guess. I don't know.
Boring person.
They should be mad at you. You didn't invite them. I know. I didn't.
I'm grudging on you.
I didn't invite them. And, they asked me what was the best thing about my birthday. And I said, of course, I said, well, seeing them, of course. And, that made them very, very happy that I said that they were my favorite thing. And then I was with a friend who happened to be a guy. So they asked what he got me for my birthday, and he said, "Well, I took her to Disney." And they said, "Well, that's great and all, but that he had to get me diamonds and other jewels and all of this because you absolutely can buy love." And yeah,
I don't think those guys are hanging out on the right side of town. I remember those creepy people you find in
they were
the
funny.
zoo. They're worse than the animals.
Cinderella's stepsisters are worse than the animals.
Oh, you lost me there. I thought you were talking about people telling you to like buy love and stuff.
Well, that's what they said. They were telling Jorge that that's how you buy me love.
How's it working out for them?
I don't think very well. I went to
Not
Disney.
so easy on the eyes, is it?
I went to Disney on Donald Duck Day and asked all the characters if they were doing anything special on Donald Duck Day. Most didn't even know. Well, they didn't get up on their game. They worked there, or their characters there. They're supposed to know about their fellow characters.
Oh man.
One thing that I want to do that we don't have, I want to ride the Alice in Wonderland ride. We don't have the Alice in Wonderland ride in Florida. So Alice is one of my favorite characters. So I'd love to ride that ride. But yeah, so I also want to do the Adventures by Disney California excursion, because you get to go and tour the Disney studios and actually into Walt's office. So I really, really, really want to do that tour. So I might have to book that one day for myself. What do you think, Kevin?
For yourself?
Well, for us.
How are you going to get there, huh?
With you. You're going to go with me.
Oh, that's not good.
Take
off on me.
July 9th is the official Donald Duck Day.
Well, they kind of make Donald out to be the party pooper and the bad guy. So
I love Donald Duck. He's funny.
He keeps throwing him under the bus because he's got a temperament thing going on.
No, not his apartment. His actual office. So in the tour, well, you do get to go up in the apartment that's on Main Street, I think. You do get to go to the apartment, but his office that is off property, like at actual Disney Studios, where they do all the animation, you get to go on a tour of that and see like where he was able to, come up with all these cartoons back in the day, and where all the Disneyland and Disney World plans were created. So I really want to do that. But yeah, the one above the firehouse too, that was his apartment. So I would love to do that. So, yeah, I definitely, so it's with Adventures by Disney. They do a bunch of tours. So they do tours in California. They do tours other places in the United States, but they really are known for their tours in other countries.
Really?
So it's not theme park related at all, but it is like a guided tour by Disney cast members. I visited the Burbank studio, but never got to see his office. Yeah, that specific tour is only with Adventures by Disney. So if you ever want to book it, let me know, and I can look into.
She'll throw the book at you.
I will not judge Jamie.
Bring the hammer down.
Definitely love to help you.
Wait, you don't have a hammer here, do you?
No. I would definitely love to help you book that if ever you are interested. And
That would be a funny show.
remember, our services are always free, so it doesn't cost you to use our services at all. So, but yeah, so I think we are going to sign off. I'm so glad that we got to spend time with everybody. Um, absolutely. Thank you for being here and supporting us. It really means a lot to us. We hope that we bring you all in, YouTube land, good content that you all enjoy, showing, accessible adventures and what it's like to be in an interabled relationship.
You want to expand on that?
What?
They had this companion room that the people just think that their child changing stations and you're waiting forever to use the bathroom.
Yes. Yes. This was a fun moment, and life is about moments. You are absolutely right. We had so much fun.
Sure did.
Being here, and we will definitely do it again soon in the future.
Hope so.
We definitely will. I promise. So. Oh. All right, guys.
And
you all
Disney.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll be talking to you all real soon. Bye.